Hello students, I hope you watched the previous lecture. Now in this lecture I want to discuss some important points regarding your test. Now this Monday I conducted test, right, for 10 marks. Now in previous lecture, if you listened carefully, at the end I was discussing about some tests, right. Now the thing was that that previous lecture was recorded before your test which happened. Actually that lecture was supposed to go live on Friday, but Friday was a holiday, so it got launched, got live today. So slight mismatch, but the points which I have discussed at the end regarding the test are really important, that how I will conduct the test, how the marks are distributed, and every single thing. Now previous test which I conducted, still some students have not submitted their papers yet. So let me take their names. First one is Desai Ajinkya, second is Jodville D'Souza, fourth one is Nashon Narohana, fifth one is fourth one is Ritisha Mulgaonkar, and then Shubham Moraskar. These students have not submitted the papers yet. Total five students. Rest they have submitted. And the good thing about the fantastic thing about Google Classroom is this: whenever you are not submitting, that data is recorded. Whenever you are submitting late, I get immediate notification in the email ID that you have submitted late. So every single data is there, plus I can assign you, give you marks immediately. So these five students who are, just now take the name, that is there's Ajinkya, Jodville, Nashon, Ritisha, and Shubham Moraskar. You have not submitted your papers yet. Two students, that is Abdul and other, they submitted the papers personally, and due to some technical difficulties they could not submit the paper. So these students are justified. For rest you are not, so you have missed this particular test, so you have lost one chance out of nine tests. So 1 mark, you can consider that your 1 mark is already gone, because your five students which are missing in the test, and it is showing me missing right now over here in the Google Classroom. You, all five students, your average will be taken out from 9 marks, so you already lost 1 mark for the 10 mark ISA assignment. If I don't even think you have watched my previous lecture. If you had watched, then you would have known our previous announcement on Google Classroom. If you had watched or read those, then you would have understood what is the importance of this test. Okay, so now, leaving that aside, that is past right now. Within by Tuesday or by Wednesday, I'll give you the marks of this particular test. You'll get your marks, how much you scored. But coming back to the new test, as I said, I will conduct 10 tests, right? So next week, coming Thursday, there will be a test. Okay. Now the portion for the test, very simple, nothing, no rocket science. Now last test I conducted with this portion, right? Meaning on resource planning, need, then process, then benefits, then recruitment, then sources of internal external. So then advantages of internal resources are not there for the test. Then process of recruitment. Till this I covered for last test, right? For your new test, for your new test, previous portion which was there for first test is there, because from that I may ask one or two questions from that particular previous units, previous portion. Okay, so 9 slides which I already gave in the first test, including that additional portion is this, where you have to study what is selection process, then selection test. In that there are two types of tests which I have covered: ability test, personality test. So all these tests you have to study, and I will ask for these questions in the next test which will be conducted on coming Thursday. I repeat, Thursday. Same way it will be conducted, where you have to submit your paper. Now How to submit, there was some what do you say, unclear things for a submission of the paper. Now, how to submit is your choice. Means, uh, it you have to submit on Google Pay, Google not Pay, Google Classroom. How you submit means, do you want to make a PDF? Do you want to make a Word file, or do you want to click a photo and upload this photo, or do you want to click photo and make PDF of those photos? Your choice. Okay, but I recommend making PDF because it is more secure. Nobody can tamper with your this PDF file. It is locked. Okay, so I suggest you make a PDF. For example, let's say you click photos and then you decide to upload, instead of uploading just photos, make a PDF file of those photos. All right. If you don't know how to make a PDF file by now, then you are in the wrong field, I guess, because you are a computer student. You should know by now how to make a PDF file for image. So make a image PDF file of the image, upload that in Google Classroom, or let's say you're typing, okay, typing in Word document, save that Word document as PDF, upload that document. Let's say, let's say you are the just photo thing I covered. So any either two, if you are doing, make a PDF file. Okay, make a PDF file and upload. I suggested, but choice is your. I'm not forcing you to just go for PDF only. If you're comfortable just uploading the images, fine with me. But I'm telling you, PDF file is much more secure, and photos get uploaded in the high quality also. So I suggest you make a PDF file of this same. Okay, so now tomorrow, one more assignment announcement I want to make is in this lecture itself is that, see, uh, I have found noticed that many of the students are not attending my lectures, means not viewing the videos which are there on YouTube. Many of them are not watching that. So I have decided that from now on, next lecture, mostly all lectures will be conducted live. Okay, so I'll conduct live sessions, and I'm gonna keep a strict deadline now, most probably. Uh, Now the rainy season is gone. Rain season is gone, so network issues won't be there now, because during rain season the network issues are really high. Now network issue won't be there much. So I'm gonna conduct live session from now on. All right, and if you're not there, I'm not gonna admit you in the classroom in the Google Meet, because I'm gonna keep a deadline for 10 minutes maximum to join, because it is not a real classroom where you have to travel from far away place and get into the classroom. It's just where you have to just open a link and attend from your comfort of your home. So I'm gonna keep a deadline for 10 minutes when you are join the lecture. After that, I won't allow to you all to join. Okay. So tomorrow I have one lecture for you all. I will conduct live session where I will cover the next topic, which is, let me go to the topic. Previous lectures I covered this, that is traditional method of performance appraisal. These are all the traditional, okay, old method which are still going on, easy to conduct, easy to find out the performance appraisal, find out the performance, compare everything. These are the next is the modern method which have come in the modern day era, modern industrial era, not that modern, okay, like not 2000s and all. It is just in industrial era. These old traditionals were there from many years back. Okay, these modern methods are like when the industrial revolution happened in America. During that time, these new techniques were found. Now for today's generation, it is actually traditional old methods. Okay, so these are, but kind of modern in modern era, the modern industrial revolution when it happened during the World War era. So during that time, the still was industrial revolution was happening in that era. So during that time, these methods were found out. Okay, plus new addition happened as time progressed. That's why they are called as modern method and slightly different take they have. So I will cover this now in modern methods. First topic which you see can right now on the screen, that is management by objective. I think if I'm not mistaken, this was there for you in the last semester, and that topic was there for you, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. So here small topic will be there, major chunk won't be there. Then assessment center, 360-degree appraisal, cost accounting method, all these things are easy. Slightly confusing part is behaviorally anchored rating skill. Okay, BAS for short form, nine, which was conceived in 1960. So that will be slightly confusing because there is a process for that. Okay, below if you see, I have mentioned the steps which are there in the particular method. Okay, slightly complex but very important from the point of view of examination. So then next would be problems with performance appraisal. What are the problems that can happen in performance appraisal while appraising the performance? What problems can a particular rater can, or what are the disadvantages, bad parts about performance appraisal? Okay, so these things I will cover in tomorrow's lecture. Tomorrow will be a live session. I repeat again, a live session at 11:20 if I'm not mistaken. The lecture is so around 11:25. Everybody should be there in the classroom. Max to max 11:30. I may allow you to enter. After that, I won't allow. Okay. So by 11:30, I will start the lecture. Then I'll cover the mostly I will be able to cover three topics or maximum 4 points tomorrow. Okay, and next lecture that will be on Monday will be also a live session. Okay, then back to Thursday. Thursday we will have one live session. Okay, not sorry, one recorded session, and next session will first session will be for Thursday. First session will be for submitting the test, answering the test. Next session will be a pre-recorded session. Then Friday again next week will be a live session. Then next Monday again live session. Thursday one session will be live, one session will be recorded. Okay, this is how we will proceed towards next lectures. Okay, lectures are still live on YouTube. Please watch these lectures including this one. If you are not watching, it's your loss, nothing, I'm not losing anything. Everything is up there on online. Okay, so study that. And previously I was supposed to upload the Google Meet thing, Google Meet, where I covered only one point over there, that is this meaning of human resource planning, and uh, that is need of human resource planning. Okay, these things I have covered in the live session, so that is not there in Google Classroom. I'll post the link of the Google Meet very soon in the Google Classroom. Okay, so tomorrow I will see you at the live session. Do not miss it. Okay, if you are not getting admitted, it's your mistake. If you're coming late, I won't allow you to get into the classroom. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Please read the instructions properly. Please read the announcement in the classroom. Please watch the lecture. It's for your benefit. These five students have already missed the particular last session. Okay, now let me if I have a time, I'll tell you how many of your students have submitted the assignment the paper late. First one is Aditya Dabare, then Anish submitted late, Archala submitted late, then then Joy submitted late, then Pranil submitted late, then who else? Tukaram submitted late. Then Yash submitted late. These many students submitted late. Okay. Now, from now on, next lectures, I may decide to deduct mark for this summation, late summation. Okay. Maximum time I had given you, I had given 15 minutes extra for that last test. 15 minutes extra. Test started around 11:25 or sort, 25, 11:20 something. I don't remember. So 9 o'clock it started, 9:05 or something started, 9 a.m. Till 10:15 I had given the time, and it was only for 45 minutes. Okay, So I may deduct marks next time. This particular first test, I won't deduct any marks. But these five students that Ajinkya, Jodhvil, Nashan, Ritisha, and Shubham Moraskar, you have lost 1 mark already. So you have remaining 9 marks to work around. Okay, so do not miss the test. Please watch the previous lectures. If you have any doubts regarding any concepts, please mention them in Google Classroom. I'll make a separate lecture on that to cover all these doubts. Okay, so I will see you in the next lecture, that is tomorrow, for live session. Till then, take care. Bye bye.